Power hour. It's the what? Power hour. It's the who? Power hour. Yeah. Blacks, Hispanics, and natives. Power hour. It's the what? Power hour. It's the who? Power hour. Yeah. Blacks, Hispanics, and
The Cadets of the Republic also had a female component. They had a female component because sometimes the sisters ask, well, where we at? What we do? And sisters got the improper spirit because this place is polluted and they think that means they got to be marching into battle.
Yep.
It says the Nurse Corps of the Liberating Army, also known as the Hijas de la Libertad.
Also known, Daughters of Sarah.
The Daughters of Freedom, we have the Daughters of Sarah.
That's right.
They dressed in white nurses' uniforms. We have the purple garment for them.
And those nurses' uniforms were actual
Modest.
dress.
Modest. Skirts,
That's how nurses
dresses.
dress.
Yep. Head covered with the little nurse hat.
Yep.
They dressed in white nurses' uniforms, emblazoned with the cross of Calatrava on the left shoulder. They did not drill or engage in military exercises,
There you go.
but instead received instruction.
So there was no sister soldiers.
There was no sister soldiers,
That's it.
but instead but they were still revolutionary nonetheless.
That's right.
Because they received instruction from registered nurses and participated in parades and other public events. We've had our sisters come out and support us along the parade route.
Yep.
And they're there dressed in their purple garments, supporting us there. All the support things. You'll read that with the brown berets. Eventually we'll highlight that. You'll read that with the young lords. Eventually we'll highlight that.
Hey, in the Marine Corps, we had the cooks, right? And I know we joke at them, right? Cooks, but we needed them.
Cooks were some of my best friends.
Them and supply.
To be honest,
we needed them.
Yep.
Right. Everybody plays a role. Everybody fit together, perfectly formed. Yeah, just hang on to it because I want to get through these pages, right? We got like 15, maybe a little more than 15 minutes left. We'll take the call in a moment, caller. Hang on. Nearly every cadet and nurse, except for the officers, was between 14 and 25 years old. They were young in I'm going to say it today, they were young physically, they were young in spirit. It's the same way we deal with brothers and sisters now. With their wooden guns, weekend drills, because, right, a lot of us, we got to work, so we do stuff on the weekends, and one airplane hidden in the Pan Am hangar, the cadets pose no danger to the U.S. regime. We pose no danger to the U.S. regime.
Because all we got is a CGI.
But we represent a symbolic threat. Hey, it's about to
That's
take a
right.
turn. It's about to take a turn. We got to get through this. But they represent a symbol. We represent the same symbolic threat to them.
Right.
This is why it says that we will stand upon our feet an exceeding great army and great fear will fall upon them.
That's right.
It says, and so until the mid-20th century, many were shot and killed in police stations and at Palm Sunday parades, in town squares and dark alleys, in broad daylight and at dawn. Bro, there's nothing new under the sun. My hair stand up as I read that now because that's exactly what is happening to us now. I'm not saying members of IUIC, but our people. It's the same thing. So now it takes a little turn here, though, right? Because we are a symbolic threat, just like they were a symbolic threat. We need to be aware because I tell you, up until this point, we've seen the similarities. The aim was to inspire and put in this people the spirit of realizing what we're in and what we serve. And with that, and if you believe those similarities are the same, and as much as for all this, these cadets were not a threat, check out how the FBI and the government were monitoring them. And you best believe that it's being done with us.
Bring it out.
Lego.
Israel is back.
We back.
Israel is back.
We
got
back.
the nations running scared because Israel is back. All eyes on us, cause we keeping them laws.
Keeping them
when the
laws.
Lord return, Babylon will fall.
go
Precepts solid. We got them on lock.
Got 'em on lock.
God's chosen people with Christ as our rock. Israel is back.
We back.
Israel is back.
We back.
You heathen, get ready for our whip to crack.
Damn.